Do you hide your stomach under a t-shirt when you're at the beach or the pool? Do you, Doug? Well,
I do. I do.
Well, you don't have to anymore if you choose the right exercise program that targets every muscle in your stomach.
Yeah, joining us right now is Joe Rooney from Versa Fit Studio in Voorhees, New Jersey, to show us how to get washboard abs or a bikini belly by summer. And I got to tell you, I'm working on. I have a shore house for the first time. Rented a shore house, and I'm ready to. I got to get rid of this thing right here.
You really need some help, Joe.
Come on.
What's the first thing here?
First thing, you got to work on cardio. Got to get in at least 30 minutes of cardio, drink lots of water. It's easy for people, you know, I did 1,000 crunches today. 1,000 crunches isn't going to do anything.
But 30 minutes, how many times a week?
30 minutes, I would say 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Wow.
You there?
To start off,
I am not. That's my biggest thing. I work a lot of weights, but I don't do a lot of cardio.
Yeah, which a lot of guys, they will do that, but they don't do any cardio. Hence the fat buildup.
Right.
Now we got to get
you
you
said
in
it's
for
not
the
just
summer.
about crunches. There are other ways.
There's other ways. Yep. And I'm here to show you some exercises.
All right, let's see. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready to go.
I'm telling you, 8 different
Here we go.
exercises for you.
Right. Yuki said, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And we predict Doug will need one.
CNC Music Factory to
All right,
greet us
Joe.
on
What do you
this.
got for us?
First thing, these are kick-out extensions. So your hands are going to be behind you. All right.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to kick out straight.
Ooh, I like
you're going to
that. Let me
crunch
see if
back
I
in.
catch
All right?
Okay.
Kick out straight, crunch them back in. You want to keep those abs nice and tight.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right?
I like this. I've never tried this before. Now, I'm a big Pilates fan, and that's great for the core.
Pilates are great.
But this kind of changes it up a little bit.
It changes it up a little bit. This exercise right here, you're going to work on your lower abdomen and your hip flexors.
And is this also working your arms?
Yes. Yep. Working on your
you doing,
triceps a little
Doug?
bit.
I'm doing good. I always love watching the guy in the tie do a workout segment on live television.
There you go. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Now we're going to go into a bicycle. Now, I'm sure a lot of people at home have done these. You're just going to go
Watch the angles here, people.
Right elbow to left knee, and we're just going to alternate back and forth. Nice and controlled. Keep those shoulder blades up off the ground, back and forth, side to side. Great job. So
now, how
remember,
is the breathing? How should the breathing be?
Just very smooth, back and forth.
Now, how close should we be getting? Should we be touching?
You can touch if you want. Just get as close to your knees as possible.
That's impossible.
Next, give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Good job. There you go.
All right,
now,
good.
You're going to grab your weight. Now, for people at home, this is a good exercise for a little resistance training. You can use a medicine ball like I have, or a 5-pound weight. You're going to be up on your tailbone. All right. Core nice and tight. Feet crossed. Touching. Side to side. There you go.
He's having a little trouble over there.
Nice and controlled. You don't want to do this too fast.
Joe and I are in complete sync.
Exactly.
And Doug, on the other hand.
Come on, Doug.
Well, one person has to monitor the other 2 at all times.
You're doing a great job of monitoring, Doug.
Good job, Nicole.
Fantastic.
Now, you mentioned obviously cardio. What about diet?
Diet? You want to? Some people will talk about metabolism. Like you need to eat at least 3 meals a day. I would say after each meal, have a snack an hour or 2 after to keep your metabolism going. Some people will be like, well, you know, I don't want to eat it all, but in reality, that's just hurting you.
Now, are combos and diet root beer good for maintaining?
Try and stay away from the soda.
Breakfast of Champions are on
trying to give away my secrets here.
You've shown us some great mat-based exercises. What else do you have for us?
Let's stand up. All right, and what we're going to do, taking the weight, we're going to work on the love handles, you can say, all right?
And this is what I just started doing recently.
And this is a great exercise. It is.
Okay.
So what you're going to do, you're just going to reach down as far as you can, keep that back nice and straight, and raising back up. Nice and controlled on the way down.
This is a favorite of Britney Spears, actually, I've heard.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
And so I would say, you know, if you do 30 seconds to the right side, and then you can switch and go to the left. Right.
And obviously I have a 5-pound weight here, but can you increase the weight, or is that?
You can always increase weight. If you want, actually increasing the weight every week is a good thing, because your body will get used to the 5-pound weight.
Okay.
And you won't be able to improve at all.
Brewer's just calling me out left and right here.
You know, I got the rock hard stuff, Doug.
I'm not hitting that stomach.
Just reaching side to side, 30 seconds.
Okay. And now, we're not too far from summer. How long does this sort of program take?
I've had clients, I use these at the studio I work for, and they see results in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Now, 8-minute abs with the, you know, you got to do the cardio and the dieting, and they'll see results in 2 to 3 weeks.
Something else that's huge, you just mentioned it, drinking water. A lot of people don't drink enough water, and by not drinking water, you actually retain water.
Exactly. You want to take in at least 64 ounces of water a day.
64 ounces?
Yep.
Oh,
that's a lot of water.
It is a lot of water. It is.
That's a lot of water.
It becomes pretty easy though. You get used to it.
Water instead of diet.
Yes.
Starts there.
How old are you, Joe?
I'm 24. Just turned 24.
24.
Come see me in 16 years, man. When you hit 40, then let's talk.
You know, you're not the first one who said
You
that.
want some tips after the show. But great tips. Thanks so much, Joe.
Joe, thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Versa
Put
Fit
these-
in Voorhees, New Jersey. That's right. I got to tell you, we're only about 6 weeks away from that bikini season,
Perfect time to
Nicole, or
start.
from
Thank you,
that
Doug.
Speedo season,
That's
Yuki. You're going to need it. We'll be right back right here on more of the CW. Thank you.